Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very, very welcome. Well, today's map wasn't going to be today's map, but today's map didn't load, so I had to choose something different. This one is from a creator who was involved in the comments in the chat on Monday's map, which you may recognise as being very similar to this map. Now, that discussion was, I think the polite way of saying it would be maybe a little lost in translation. Although both creators do write very good English, maybe speak it as well, who knows, maybe better than me. But one comes from a Germanic background and one from a Portuguese background, and maybe something was lost in emphasis or something. But either way, I feel that everything is actually fair and true, and this map should really be looked at anyway.
It's my first map.
And of course made a year ago, where a lot of things have changed in that last year in map making circles. So I think today's a day we're going to be very kind in the comments. And if you're going to be kind in the comments, I think it's probably fair to be kind to me too. Really? That's right, being kind to me is a very good way of supporting the channel, get me seen by more people and help me grow a little bit more every single day. Thank you for your support. Today's map is Encantado by, we don't talk about him, Siebra. Or is it Siebra? I'm going Siebra. Bruno Siebra, yes. It's uncanny that the name matches almost with a new Disney movie, which I've not seen. Anyway, let's just start square. I've not seen that. It's just the one fact I know about the movie is there's a song from it. There's your terrain heights. Very similar to Monday's map. Probably a little bit flatter where it's flat. Oh, good resources. Flat where it's flat and a little bit more inaccessible where it's inaccessible than Monday's map, I feel. Then you've got fishing map if you've got Sunset Harbour. It's shellfish and anchovies mostly. Off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, like Monday's map, it's 100% vanilla. We do have a combination of mass transit and network extensions too. I don't know that you really need both. Certainly don't need to subscribe to the intersection, but it's always good that the intersections are linked in if you're using somebody else's work, even if the map doesn't strictly need it, because the map will automatically draw it. It's always good that they're linked in. We're using the realistic 1.4.5 European theme today, which is in the description. It's not linked. It'd be nice if it was linked again. It's not absolutely critical because it is listed by full name, so you can search it, but it just makes it easier to find on the workshop if you don't have it. A little bit of a jinky-janky wibble-wobble going on there. And then we'll be using the realistic 1.2 LUT today. So anyway, we're in more or less the exact same location. Monday's map, which was Sidai, is definitely more glorious and more polished and more aesthetically pleasing. We'll talk about reasons for that in a moment. But here's your first intersection. You could say it's your start square intersection, because we're heading down to the start square, so everything feeding through is coming this way, and it's pretty neatly done. Pretty neat. I've seen far worse. I have seen far, far worse than that. I mean, it's a little bit of polishing that can be done on it, but you know what? It's definitely good enough, and good enough is good enough for me. And then down into the start square for what is the start square intersection, I feel, subsidiary intersection, right there by everybody's favourite factory. Sorry, everybody's favourite factory. Oh, hang on, lane merging here, 3s into 3s, especially when we've got mass transit and network extensions too. I feel that lane mathematics there could be a little bit better. So anyway, yes, there have been a lot of changes in 2021. All of the Harmony assisted mods, all those sort of things have come in. We have got all of the new trees with their very recent addition, which are vanilla trees, which look better than the old archaic vanilla trees. So again, because this map was made a year ago, we do have just the older trees on show today, which does make the map look a little bit dated, but that, again, there's nothing that the creator can do about that if I was going to review it in the week that it was released. And of course, Network Extensions 2 is heading towards obsolescence. It's highly recommended if you're making a map now, don't use Network Extensions 2. I mean, you can, and it's not broken for everybody, but it is basically a ticking time bomb. At some point, it's going to break everybody's maps, probably. probably. And at different points for everybody else as that time ticks along. Nice little buildable area here. I've had a look again at the real life location down there on the coast of Brazil. A slightly sticky out coast of Brazil. And yeah, all the areas that are clear and set for build. I feel probably, in terms, if you're looking to do a like-for-like real-life build of the area, and this intersection is a bit, yeah, a bit, I mean, I guess the hard bends on it are there to slow the traffic down. That's why they put hard bends in, isn't it? Slow everybody down from having big crashes. But I still feel aesthetically it could be a little bit of a smoother bend on there, but yeah, it's still good enough. Good enough is good enough for me. That's going to become a new catchphrase, isn't it? Anyway, so if you're looking to recreate the area exactly, possibly I feel that this map, I'm always trying to find positives, this map may be more of a, this split here looks a bit clunky, yet I can't really see anything to moan about. And real life intersections and connections, whatever, can look clunky. So, do you know what? Oh, there you go, I found something. We've got a clipping street lamp, probably one on the other side as well. Yeah, a little one sticking through it there as well. Anyway, yes, it's again, if I was looking to recreate the area, I think Sidai's map is definitely more attractive. You're going to expect that. I mean, there are very few better map makers than Sidai. Very, very few, if any. Certainly, there are a few different styles of map builders than Sidai, but all told, he's in the A class, in the air class. So we can't really compare standards, but I do feel that this map, if you're looking to recreate the area, is probably more like for like. I mean, this lake less so. This lake, that again, if you read the description properly, they don't claim that this is an exact one-to-one and it's inspired by multiple areas. These lakes don't exist in this particular area, but I quite like that they're there. I've seen prettier lakes, but I quite like that they're there. The rail, you can only come in from this angle towards the city. Over there, we've got a very slick-looking tunnel. I like the slick tunnel, but there's no connection down into the start square from the direction that we came in from originally. But again, it still works because we have an outside connection down this way, so there's nothing majorly wrong with it. And then down by everybody's favourite factory, the rail continues for a few more yards before bending off slightly, which again seems like an unusual decision, I think, is the way we go with that one. Nothing wrong with it, and nothing wrong with this either.
Are your soggy little Sims constantly getting even more soggy? Are you continuously drowning your trees and soaking your city? Then you need BonBonB's flood management tutorial. Click the information button now.
And so back to Encantado by Bruno Siebra. Siebra. You say Siebra, I say Siebra. The shipping route, that one there, that one loops in and around, and I think a more direct route with maybe a dead end into that area if you really wanted to get into there would be better. We have almost a right angle turning here, so there might be some sharpish turnings, ships coming down this way. And then down here, this is a bit weird. We have, again, a route that goes around into the bay, but if you have a look down here, we'll have to do a sharp right turn to go back. Oh, hang on, it's not even connected there. Sharp right turn to come down this way. So yes, they tried to make a very slick looking route, and here look we go really close to the headland there. They tried to make a very slick looking route that is not quite as slick as they'd want it to be. Water flow, we have good strong water flow in the start square, which is good. And what's happening is the water is pouring into this bay because of evaporation. The evaporation water is coming out of it. There's no actual spawn point in here. But it does mean that any pollution may well down there for a while. It will go eventually. But anyway, we're very similar to Monday's map in shape. And it's a nice shape. I've got no grumbles with it. Could it have more buildable space? Yes, but then it wouldn't be true to the area, and we want it to be a little bit true to the area, don't we? Liking the shapes of the mountains. They look and feel wild and untamed, with the areas you're going to be building in are completely devoid of trees, which again is good. It just makes it easy to start building in those areas as well. I don't think adding any forests and woods into those areas would add anything really, apart from maybe a little detailing around like roundabouts and intersections. That's about the only additional thing that could really be added in there fairly. Beaches, we've got, this is one of the, again, there is a beach here in real life, having had a look at the real life location. That's kind of the secondary beach, I feel. This is your main tourism beach in real life by what appears from Google, and it doesn't look as good as the secondary beach we just looked at. This doesn't look like a touristy beach at all, so I feel a little bit more work on that beach could make it pop a bit more. And then again down here we have got, again, there is a beach here in real life, but again, looking from above, this looks like one of those secondary location beaches. Again, I'm sure lots of people use that in the summer, but the main beach was probably the weakest of the three of those beaches. Again, these two lakes, they look, I like the shapes of them. I think they could be a little bit smoother along the edges, where there aren't cliffs and stuff. But I like the addition of those. It makes the map just a little bit more interesting. It's not quite the most exciting thing in the world, though. Then we have the Essential Lighthouse with the Lighthouse Keeper's Cottage. I like that they've added that in this area as well. And then over here we have an orange lighthouse with, of course, the ship captain who cannot follow instructions and stay away from the light. This is the HMS Moth, attracted to the lighthouse. And that's about it. That's about everything on the map. We've already seen everything that matters on the map, I think. Everything that's going to be of interest to you. If you're looking for a more modern version, check out Monday's map. If you're happy with this version, then just go ahead and play it, because there's no reason why you shouldn't. Meanwhile, BonBon's voice is croaking. Hopefully I can make it to the end. Today's asset of the day is the Kentaur Monument by Spal. Okay, now when you subscribe to this, you'll get these two little assets. They are separate. One facing left, one facing right, so that you can use them either side of a park entrance or whatever. And they are amazing. And factoids, because factoids, it'd be wrong not to do one about centaurs, wouldn't it? A centaur, or occasionally hippocentaur, is a creature from Greek mythology with the upper body of a human and the lower body and legs of a horse. Centaurs are thought of in many Greek myths to be wild as untamed horses, and were said to have inhabited the region of Magnesia, the Mount Pelion region of Thessaly, and the Pholoe oak forest in Elis, and the Malayan Peninsula in southern Laconia. Centaurs were subsequently featured in Roman mythology, so the Greeks thought of them first. It's all Greek to me, and they're lovely. The Kentaur Monument by Spal. Today's assets of the day. Now, where are those locations? Let me check Google. And Google Earth doesn't seem to have anything for the Pholoe oak forest in Elis and Mount Pelion. Actually, I'm lying. I haven't checked. I think I'll have to. Don't think there are any in the wild now. They've been hunted to extinction. Bless them. Anyway, what do you think of today's map? Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? Your vote really does count. Sorry, I'm laughing. Stop it. I've got doo-doo going through my head now. Hunted to existence. I can't say extinction. Oh, never mind. Go vote on the map. But what do I think of it? Well, voice is still going. Oh, can I make it to the end? Aesthetically, again, it looks like the area. It's not the polished, beautiful thing that we maybe would want it to be, but it is definitely pretty strong. I can't give it a 4th star. I don't think it deserves a 4th star, but it is a high end of 3 stars. There's nothing wrong with it, and it definitely is more than doing the job. Detailing. There's nothing really standing out on this one, but effort has clearly been made. The networking is pretty fine and pretty slick, and all told, it just doesn't quite feel like a 4-star map. If it weren't for the streetlights clipping, it would be right at the top end, but I'm going to go for a medium-high 3 stars. Gameplay potential, pretty playable, actually. Yep, I'm all for this one. I'm going to go for a medium-low 4. I mean, it doesn't quite grab me as much as Monday's map, but then very few maps will grab you, like Monday's map. There's the sirens. BonBonBingo players. Encantado by Bruno Siebra is a very solid vanilla map. Monday's map was a very solid vanilla map. It's just the same map has been recreated a year apart from each other, and we've just seen how the game has changed so much and how much difference a theme can make. I thought I'd drop that one in. Anyway, thanks very much to you, Bruno. Thanks to Sidai as well for Monday's map. And thanks to you for making it to the end of another week and the end of another show. And if you're still here, you're part of the 20 and out elite. Prove it by using the word of the day and joining me in tomorrow's chart show. Thanks for watching.